Hey there. Tonight I'm going to take another look, or I'm going to look at another Tavour beer. This is Dark Horse Brewing Company out of Marshall, Michigan. This is Smells Like a Safety Meeting. It's an India Pale Ale at 8.5% alcohol by volume. It really is probably a double. And it has these noses that are running around and a chicken. Is it a chicken? I don't even know what's going on there. Anyway. This is actually I had it laying down. You can see just here and up here that there's sediment from laying sideways in my refrigerator. So there's definitely some sediment in this beer. I wonder if it's not bottle fermented. Forgot to look to see what the IBUs are on this. This might be on my Tavour thing. Where's my phone? It's like right outside of my reach. There we go. Okay. Because Tavour, when you order beer from them, you can go back and look at it later. You can rate it, and then you can get the information about it as well, which is really a great feature with using their app. Although oftentimes I get distracted and buy more beer when I go and look. But these things happen. It also is a good reminder of all the great things that I have to come, including the N10 Ninkasi 10th anniversary beer, which I'm super excited about. Okay, it looks like it's not actually going to tell me IBUs. Oh wait, 48 IBUs, yeah, so I'm super glad that they tell me that. So, this says originally dubbed Smells Like Weed. It's Dark Horse Brewing Company's 8.5 ABU Smells Like a Safety Meeting India Pale Ale explores the biological similarities between cannabis and hops. The sticky resinous hop bomb bears such striking resemblance to 420 herbs the government almost shut down its release. Guess the feds aren't fans of botany. So it actually gets a pretty good rating. It's 94 on Rate Beer, although I feel like we should always take those ratings with a grain of salt. Anyway, so it's going to be a real danky kind of resinous beer, and I've had a couple of these already, and they are also really good. Smells like a safety meeting. So 8.5% alcohol by volume and 48 IBUs. I think I read that backwards. It's definitely high alcohol, even for the IPA category. I think these super danky hops are really Northwestern style hops, and very unique and interesting. Really transformed the IPA category. I mean, now people in America drink like a British style IPA, and they're like, "This isn't an IPA. I don't even know what this is." When just we're so used to these really intense hop varieties and really intense hopping of beers. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So smell-wise, this is juicy like pineapple to me. Danky, not even danky necessarily, but mostly like pineapple. I love the juicy pineapple hops smell a lot. Probably has some malt in it as well. But this is a kind of a thick head, so I'm mostly getting hop aroma out of it, and not necessarily the malts that come underneath. Anyway, so color-wise, it's kind of a brown, almost amber maybe, and it definitely poured with a nice head, and it's a nice thick creamy head. It looks like it's going to stick around. Let's taste this. This is definitely an intense beer. However, It's very drinkable. It's very, has a nice malt to it, first of all, and you know, a nice intense hops, and it's like the bitter, with I almost said refined, like concentrated. That's what I'm looking for. Concentrated flavor. So it's like it's grapefruit rind or grapefruit oil, where you get that really concentrated, ultra bitter kind of flavor out of it. I wonder if they tell us. Almost makes me drool. I wonder if they tell us what kind of hops they're using. Fruity, pine sap, bitter, herbal, smackdown. Secret blend of hops and double dry hopping to simulate and stimulate supreme ganja character. Yeah, so it's a blend of hops, definitely. But anyway, so this is a really good example of an American IPA, according to the kind of category that we're in now, American IPA, and particularly showcasing like the Northwestern or Western style IPAs that got really hop aggressive. Even dank-y, you know, like hops coming out of the Trinity National Forest area, or up in Oregon and Washington. A good beer, definitely for hop lovers and IPA lovers, and you know, it's definitely intense, but it has a great malty character to it that I feel like backs it up a lot. I probably wouldn't drink. This is the hop bitterness at the end. It gets really intense, and so I probably wouldn't drink this fast. Nor would I end up drinking two like at the same time, two in a row. Partially for alcohol content, and partially just because it's that intense. And so I ordered them as single bottles, and I think I gave one to a friend, and so I had three. So I've drank two of them. I think I had four. You know, so I drank two of them, but you know, one at a time, just because it's very intense in that respect. Anyway, so there it is. Dark Horse, smells like a safety meeting. You know, hat tip to cannabis. Definitely a danky, super piney, intense grapefruit rind or even grapefruit oil hops to it. But for 8.5% alcohol, I feel like it's pretty darn drinkable. You know, you don't necessarily get an alcohol burn out of it. Maybe like a little alcohol warming in your tummy. You know, but if you're an IPA lover, this beer is probably for you. So again, another Tavour find sent to me, because I probably wouldn't have been on the Michigan distribution list, so I'm thankful for that. I think I've had a couple Dark Horse beers at this point, and so I'm appreciative for being able to try out these new things. So there you have it, Dark Horse, 8.5% and 48 IBUs. I almost said 84 again. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.